Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Do you ever wonder why people think the way they do? If you're interested in learning more about the inner workings of the human mind, then you've come to the right place. In this video, I'll be taking a look at some of the best theories in psychology that can help explain how and why we think, feel, and behave the way we do. Let's get started. Number 1, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Abraham Maslow was a psychologist who proposed a theory of human motivation based on a hierarchy of needs. According to Maslow, people are motivated by a hierarchy of 5 needs. These are physiological needs such as food and water, safety needs such as shelter and stability, love and belonging needs, esteem needs such as status and self-respect, and finally, self-actualization needs, which involve realizing one's full potential. Maslow believed that these needs must be fulfilled in this order and that individuals would be motivated to fulfill the next need only after the previous need had been satisfied. For example, someone who is starving would be primarily motivated to find food, which is a physiological need, before they would be motivated to seek out love and belonging. This theory helps explain why people might prioritize certain needs over others and can be applied to understanding a wide range of behaviors. Number 2, the bystander effect. The bystander effect is a social psychological phenomenon in which individuals are less likely to offer help to a victim when other people are present. This theory was first proposed by John Darley and Bibb Layton in 1968. They argued that the likelihood of a bystander helping in an emergency situation is inversely related to the number of bystanders. In other words, the more people present, the less likely it is that anyone will help. This is because people tend to assume that others are more likely to know what to do in an emergency and will take responsibility for helping. This diffusion of responsibility can have dangerous consequences, as it can lead to a situation where nobody takes action to help a person in need. To reduce the risk of this happening, it's important to be aware of the bystander effect and to take personal responsibility for helping others when needed. Number 3, the fundamental attribution error. The fundamental attribution error is a cognitive bias that occurs when we overestimate the influence of dispositional factors and underestimate the influence of situational factors when explaining other people's behavior. For example, if someone cuts us off in traffic, we might think that they are a bad driver rather than considering that they might be in a hurry or have somewhere important to be. This bias can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts with others, and can make it difficult to empathize with people whose behavior we don't agree with. It's important to be aware of this bias and to consider both situational and dispositional factors when understanding other people's behavior. Number 4, the mere exposure effect. The mere exposure effect is a psychological phenomenon in which people tend to prefer things that they see frequently. This was discovered by psychologists in 1992 through a series of experiments in which participants were shown various images and then asked to identify which ones they recognized. The results showed that participants were more likely to recognize and identify images that they had seen more frequently. This effect has been found to apply to a wide range of stimuli, including text, faces, and even music. The mere exposure effect may be one reason why people develop preferences for certain things over time, such as a fondness for a particular song that they hear often. Number 5, cognitive dissonance theory. Leon Festinger's cognitive dissonance theory is a psychological theory that explains how people's attitudes and behaviors can sometimes be inconsistent and how they deal with the resulting discomfort. According to Festinger, people strive for consistency between their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. However, sometimes they engage in behaviors that contradict their beliefs, which creates a state of cognitive dissonance. For example, someone who believes that smoking is harmful but continues to smoke cigarettes experiences cognitive dissonance. To reduce this dissonance, the person may start believing that smoking is not actually harmful or that it's not a big deal. This theory helps explain why people can hold contradictory beliefs and can inform strategies for changing attitudes and behaviors. Which theory did you find most interesting? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on any of my videos, and thanks for watching.